Have you ever stopped to wonder why we act the way we do? Why do we fall for illusions, repeat the same mistakes, or follow crowds even when it feels wrong? What if I told you that understanding human behavior could unlock secrets about your mind, choices, and the world around you? Today, we're exploring 30 facts about human behavior that will challenge everything you thought you knew about yourself and others. Fact number 1. Humans are pattern seekers. Our brains are wired to find connections and predict outcomes, even when no logical connection exists. That's why people see faces in clouds, hear hidden messages in songs, or sense luck in coincidences. This instinct helped our ancestors survive, but today it often misleads us. Fact 2. We are social animals. Connection isn't just emotional, it's biological. Loneliness triggers the same stress responses as physical pain, and prolonged isolation can weaken your immune system, increase anxiety, and shorten your lifespan. Humans are designed to thrive in communities, not in isolation. Fact 3. Our subconscious controls far more than we realize. Up to 95% of our thoughts, decisions, and actions are influenced by subconscious processes. This means that most choices we believe are deliberate are actually guided by hidden patterns, past experiences, and unexamined beliefs. Fact 4. Humans are predictably irrational. Despite believing in logic, we often make decisions that contradict reason. Impulse buying, procrastination, and stubborn adherence to habits are all examples of how emotion and bias override rational thought. Understanding this is the first step toward mastering ourselves. Fact 5. Fear rules more than we admit. It shapes our choices, distorts memory, and can even alter perception. Ancient humans survived because fear was protective, but modern fears often trap us in comfort zones, preventing growth, adventure, and discovery. Fact 6. Storytelling shapes behavior. Humans have been influenced by stories since the dawn of civilization. Stories activate empathy, moral reasoning, and even physical sensations in the brain. That's why a powerful narrative can change beliefs, inspire movements, or make strangers feel like family. Fact 7. Humans are wired to mimic others. Mirror neurons in the brain allow us to copy gestures, expressions, and emotions unconsciously. This is why laughter is contagious, moods are shared, and social influence works even without words. Fact 8. Habits dominate our lives. From morning routines to scrolling social media, automatic behaviors govern most of what we do. Changing your life requires more than willpower. It requires reshaping the triggers and rewards that maintain these habits. Fact 9. Humans crave novelty. New experiences trigger dopamine, the chemical of pleasure and motivation. This craving explains travel obsessions, binge watching, and thrill seeking, but it also opens the door to addiction and distraction if uncontrolled. Fact 10. Humans are emotionally biased. We remember negative events more vividly than positive ones. We overvalue criticism, and we are quick to judge danger over opportunity. Awareness of this negativity bias is crucial for emotional resilience. Fact 11. Humans are influenced by social proof. We look to others for cues on how to act, especially in uncertainty. This is why trends go viral, why crowd behavior can be irrational, and why everyone else is doing it can feel like a powerful reason to follow along. Fact 12. Humans are driven by meaning. Pleasure and comfort motivate us, but long-term satisfaction comes from purpose. Work, relationships, and actions that feel meaningful generate deeper, lasting fulfillment than any transient pleasure could. Fact 13. Our environment shapes us. Colors, lighting, sound, and even room layout influence mood, productivity, and decisions. Human behavior is rarely isolated. It interacts constantly with surroundings, often without conscious awareness. Fact 14. Humans are prone to self-deception. Cognitive dissonance, confirmation bias, and rationalization allow us to justify mistakes, ignore facts, and maintain comfort. Recognizing self-deception is key to honest self-reflection and growth. Fact 15. Humans overestimate their control. Even when outcomes are random, believing we influence events boosts confidence and motivation. This explains rituals, superstition, gambling, and even certain business practices. Our need for control is stronger than reality itself. Fact 16. Humans have a finite supply of self-control. Willpower depletes with repeated use, like a muscle. This is why late-night decisions, impulsive shopping, or unhealthy habits often happen when we are mentally exhausted. Fact 17. Humans adapt faster than expected. Hedonic adaptation explains why new possessions, relationships, or achievements only temporarily increase happiness. Awareness of this phenomenon encourages gratitude, mindfulness, and deeper satisfaction with the present. Fact 18. Humans are storytellers about themselves. Personal narratives shape identity, explain past actions, and predict future behavior. These internal stories can empower or trap us, depending on how conscious and flexible we are in shaping them. Fact 19. Humans are influenced by priming. Subtle cues, words, images, sounds, can unconsciously affect actions and decisions. Even exposure to cleanliness-related words can increase honesty, showing how the environment constantly whispers to the subconscious mind. Fact 20. Humans seek coherence. We resist contradictions and try to reconcile conflicting information into consistent beliefs. This is why people maintain outdated beliefs or justify past actions. It's a survival mechanism of the mind seeking stability. Fact 21. Humans mirror emotions. Emotional contagion spreads moods through groups like a virus. Happiness, stress, or anxiety can travel through teams, families, or even social media, influencing behavior without awareness. Fact 22. Humans underestimate cognitive load. The more information or choices we face, the less rational our decisions become. This is why overcomplicated menus, endless options, or information overload paralyze decision-making. Fact 23. Humans are prone to the halo effect. Positive impressions in one area of life spill into unrelated judgments. Attractive, confident, or successful people are often perceived as more trustworthy, competent, or likable than they objectively are. Fact 24. Humans remember emotionally intense experiences better than neutral ones. Joy, fear, awe, and shock leave deep imprints on memory, shaping identity, decisions, and life perspective. Life-changing events are remembered not for their details, but for how they made us feel. Fact 25. Humans overvalue short-term rewards. Instant gratification often wins over long-term benefits, driving impulsive behavior. Understanding this helps us structure life, habits, and goals to favor sustainable progress rather than fleeting pleasure. Fact 26. Humans are naturally curious. Curiosity drives learning, exploration, and creativity. It is the foundation of science, philosophy, and art. Without it, civilizations stagnate, and personal growth stalls. Fact 27. Humans are influenced by scarcity. Rarity increases perceived value, desire, and urgency. This principle explains why limited editions, exclusive access, and time-sensitive offers captivate attention and manipulate behavior. Fact 28. Humans crave recognition. Validation, praise, and social approval activate reward circuits in the brain. This explains why we post online, seek compliments, or go the extra mile, even when no practical reward exists. Fact 29. Humans are shaped by cultural and societal norms. Social conditioning influences beliefs, behaviors, and even emotions. Questioning norms is difficult but necessary for true self-awareness and personal freedom. Fact 30. Humans are capable of transformation. Despite biases, fears, and habits, self-awareness, and conscious practice can reshape behavior, thought patterns, and life trajectories. Growth is not just possible, it is the essence of human potential. Now that we've uncovered 30 incredible facts about human behavior, let's explore how understanding them can empower us. Humans are profoundly influenced by context. Our surroundings shape thoughts, decisions, and creativity. Changing your environment can drastically affect productivity, mindset, and even the way you perceive challenges or opportunities that come your way. Humans are sensitive to fairness and social proof. Inequity triggers stress, and seeing what others do shapes our own choices. Trends, crowd behavior, and peer influence often guide us more than we realize, subtly affecting our daily habits, judgments, and even long-term goals. We have a confirmation bias and an optimism bias. We seek information that supports our beliefs and overestimate positive outcomes. This keeps us motivated but can also mislead us, making us resistant to new ideas or alternative perspectives. Awareness allows us to question assumptions and balance hope with realism, helping us make wiser decisions. Authority and expectation shape behavior. Perceived rank or expertise influences compliance, while belief about an event can alter the experience. Understanding this helps us act consciously rather than react unconsciously, empowering us to navigate social, professional, and personal situations more effectively. Humans are wired for empathy and storytelling. Imagining another person's pain triggers real emotional responses, while the narratives we create about ourselves guide choices, identity, and growth. Awareness of these mechanisms allows us to consciously reshape life patterns, strengthen relationships, and create a more meaningful personal story. Repetition, framing, and scarcity affect decisions. Repeated exposure changes beliefs, presentation affects perception, and rarity increases desire. Recognizing these influences restores intentional choice in daily life and helps us resist manipulation, marketing tricks, and unconscious habit loops that limit our potential. Humans crave novelty, achievement, connection, and recognition. Curiosity drives learning, challenges motivate growth, and being seen activates deep neurological rewards. Gratitude rewires the brain, increasing happiness, resilience, and overall life satisfaction, creating a foundation for both personal and social flourishing. Cognitive blind spots, first impressions, and loss aversion guide decisions unconsciously. We often underestimate external influences, overvalue short-term rewards, and react strongly to potential loss. Awareness of these tendencies is the first step toward mastery, self-improvement, and conscious living. Humans are adaptable and capable of transformation. Reflection, conscious practice, and intentional actions can reshape mindset, behavior, and even identity. Growth is possible for anyone willing to engage actively with their mind and choices, no matter past limitations or mistakes. Now, here's the question for you. Which of these insights surprised you the most, and how could you use it to understand yourself or others better? Share your thoughts in the comments. Every choice, reflection, and action is an opportunity to grow, transform, and truly understand the complexity of human nature. If this video sparked your curiosity, hit the like button and subscribe for more explorations into philosophy, psychology, and behavior. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, understanding yourself is the first step to mastering the world around you.